This is the Nokia Lumia icon disassembly video. For disassembling, you need the Nokia Standard Toolkit version 2. You will also need the SS311 back cover release tool, the SS319 RF connector disassembly assembly tool and an AV plug. Protect the display window with protective film. Open the SIM tray with the SS93 and pull it out. At this point, if you only want to check the type label without having to disassemble the phone, you can pull the label tray out with the hook on the SIM tray. Remove the back cover with the SS311 from the shown corner. Unscrew the Torx Plus size 4 screw on top of the battery connector strap. Do not use the screw again. Discard it. Remove the battery connector strap with tweezers. Disconnect the battery connector with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connector. Unscrew the 10 Torx Plus size 4 screws in the order shown. Do not use the screws again. Discard them. Release the engine cover assembly from the shown place with the SS93. Lift up and remove the engine cover assembly top end first. Remove the heat spreader with tweezers. Do not use it again. Discard it. Note that the heat spreader needs to be removed completely only when the engine board requires repair work. Release the battery from the shown place with the SS93 and remove it. Be careful not to damage the two flexes located under the battery. Disconnect the Skype camera connector with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. Remove the Skype camera with tweezers. Disconnect the 6 shown connectors with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connectors or any components nearby. Note that the SS319 can also be used to disconnect the connectors. Release the RF cable connector with the SS319. Lock the SS319 to the top of the connector as shown and lift it up carefully. Be careful not to damage the connector. Release also the other end of the RF cable and remove it. Pull out and remove the LTE adhesive under the LTE flex. Do not use it again. Discard it. Release the engine board from the shown place with the SS93. Lift up the shown side of the engine board and remove it. Disconnect the camera connector with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. Remove the camera. Release the daughter engine board from the shown place with the sharp end of the SS93. Remove the daughter engine board. Peel off the Memo Coax flex with the SS93. Peel off the jumper flex with the SS93. If the UI assembly or the flexes are being reused, peel off and discard any adhesive residue. Release the earpiece with the SS93 and remove it with tweezers. Push out the label tray with the SS93 and remove it. If the water ingress label is triggered, remove and discard it from the label tray. Use an AV plug to lift up the headset jack. Release the headset jack flex with the SS93 and remove the headset jack assembly. Remove the headset jack gasket with tweezers. Remove the vibra boot with tweezers. Release the vibra and the vibra flex with the SS93. Remove the vibra assembly. If the UI assembly or the vibra are being reused, remove and discard any adhesive residue. Remove and discard the daughter engine board gasket only if it is damaged. Release the wireless charging assembly with the SS93. Remove the wireless charging assembly. Note that the wireless charging assembly needs to be assembled immediately to a new back cover to prevent the adhesive getting dry. Push the LED flash from the back side with the SS93 and remove it with tweezers. Remove any adhesive remains from the LED flash. Push the camera window from the back side and remove it. Release the NFC antenna with the SS93, starting from the center. Remove the NFC antenna. Note that the NFC antenna needs to be assembled immediately to a new back cover to prevent the adhesive getting dry. If the NFC antenna is removed, the camera window and the back cover should not be reused. Now the Nokia Lumia icon disassembly procedure is complete.